Previously on Resurrection.
You said finding Jacob's remains inside the coffin would make sense to you.
Like a carbon copy was made.
Mr. Richards, I don't know what you're hiding or why you're lying about what happened to you 13 years ago, but I promise you, I'm gonna look under every last stone of your life until I find out.
You don't belong here.
What?
I remember our Jacob. I just can't let him go. How could you?
He hardly ever sleeps. And he eats all the time. And he's been sneaking around. I saw him. I've been watching. I know who he is.
Can I help you?
I didn't have anywhere to go.
Rachel.
Did I really die?
Dad, why are you still up?
Almost done. Looking good, huh?
Not bad.
Not bad. It's a masterpiece. Hey, you want some?
Oh.
You're not 19 anymore. Hey, I'm sorry about the noise. I should have this all painted and done by tomorrow.
I like the hammering. I haven't slept this well in a long time. It's nice knowing you're here.
You know I'd never let anything happen to you, don't you?
Yes, Dad.
You're the most important thing in the world to me. Bet you forgot how you used to pretend you couldn't sleep and you'd come out here and sit with me.
I wasn't pretending.
I'm sitting out here and I felt like it was just the two of us. You remember what we used to say?
Mm-hmm. Us against the world.
And it still is. Us against the world.
Looks like blunt force trauma with an object about 1.5 inches wide. You'd have to ask the coroner to be sure.
Remind me why you're here again, Maggie?
Agent Bellamy wanted my medical opinion.
You were a cop long enough to know what a medical examiner does, right? Watch your step. Blood.
Do you recall an armored truck robbery 13 years ago?
The one in Arcadia Bank and Trust?
What about it?
I'm thinking it was Caleb Richards.
What's that have to do with this?
Hear me out. Caleb robs the armored truck 13 years ago, goes to bury the money by his hunting shack, drops dead of a heart attack.
We never caught the guy who did that robbery, but there's no evidence that it was Caleb.
Because he died that day. He was at his hunting shack 2 days ago digging holes. I don't think he found what he was looking for, but inside one of the holes, I found what was left of a mask. Probably one used in the robbery.
Okay, I'm listening.
The way I see it, Mr. Gethard here, he found Caleb dead, took the money, no one's the wiser.
Caleb comes back.
Realizes the money's gone, figures out who took it. Here we are.
You realize you two are finishing each other's sentences, right? Look, Caleb had a few run-ins with the law. Small stuff. Nothing like what you're saying. Jimmy, anything on the murder weapon?
Look, we have the same goal here. I think I know where the murder weapon is.
You think, or you know?
Yesterday when I was talking with Caleb, he was washing off a hammer. Not to be funny, but how often do you wash a hammer?
Okay. You and I will go, we'll talk to Caleb, okay?
You know, Elaine's dad is a lot of things, but a murderer? It doesn't make sense.
You knew Caleb before he died. Is Caleb might not be the same.
So you think this behavior is a result of Caleb returning from the dead?
Maybe.
I'm sorry. Tom.
Just a window.
Not that.
Please don't.
I can't believe this is happening. How are you here?
I woke up in the middle of a cornfield 3 days ago. I don't know how I got there. I met a family. They told me I was in Parrishville, New York, and that 12 years had passed.
There's some blankets in that cabinet. You can stay here tonight. I'll come back in the morning. I know someone you can talk to, maybe help.
Is there really someone who can help?
Yes, you're not the only one. There's others.
What?
It's late. I'll see you in the morning.
Hey, Tom. Wait. Please don't tell anyone I'm here.
I have to tell my wife. Other than that, no one will know.
You found someone. That's good. You said there were others. Did they kill themselves too?
No, just you.
Get his medicine. It's okay. You're okay, sweetie. You're all right. Come on. It's just a small one.
Okay, you are all done.
Why don't you go down, play your video game? Maybe you can beat Marty's high score. How is he?
He's fine. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on him. If he has another seizure, we might have to explore some different treatment options.
Okay, good. Jacob doesn't know I found these.
How long has he been doing this?
I changed this bed yesterday. I found these last night. But ever since he's been back, he's eating nonstop. He hasn't been sleeping. Last night, I don't think he slept a wink. It's different than before. He's different. And I don't know what to do.
Hey, we'll figure it out. Why don't you bring him by my office and we'll run a few tests, okay?
All right. Thank you. Oh, Maggie? Please don't tell Uncle Henry about all this. I don't want to worry him.
I'm supposed to have lunch with Christine Grant today. You know, she's just an earpiece for Helen. Get all the info she can out of me and report back.
Janine, we need to talk.
Tom, you know it scares me when you do that. Just say it.
There's something I should tell you. Something I should have told you.
Okay, what is it?
Before we met, before I was pastor, there was a woman I loved. 12 years ago, when we were still together, she drove her car off a bridge and died. We all thought it was an accident, you know, it had to be, but this investigation revealed that she didn't step on the brake. She actually accelerated and, you know, she did it on purpose.
Tom, I don't know. That's horrible, honey. Why wouldn't you tell me that?
I don't know, it was a painful time, you know, and I just wanted to put it all behind me, you know?
Okay. Why are you telling me now?
Because she's back. Like Jacob and Caleb, she's back. She showed up at the church last night and she needed help, and I let her stay the night.
All this time, and you've never told me about her? When have we ever hid anything from each other, painful or not? It's because of how much you loved her.
Janine, seeing Rachel last night reminded me I'm a different person now. I love my life with you. And she was gone.
Dead. Obviously not gone.
I don't want anything to come between us. I won't let it.
Good. Then you know what you have to do.
Hey, Elaine. You remember Agent Bellamy?
Of course.
We wanted to come by, check on you, see if everything's okay. You mind if we come in?
Sure.
Hiya.
Ray.
Ray, I know. Mechanical genius. This guy wants fix Maggie's bike tire with a roll of dental floss.
It was no big deal.
Is your father home, Elaine?
Why?
I'll get right to the point. We need to speak to him in connection with the murder.
A murder?
Who?
Dale Gethard.
Dale's dead.
I'm afraid so. Elena, are there any weapons in your house? Firearms?
What about that shotgun from the other night? I'll get it.
Do you know where your dad was 2 nights ago?
My father did not kill Dale. That's ridiculous.
Is that your father's toolbox? Mind if I have a look?
What are you looking for?
It's okay. Okay, look. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to that toolbox for the time being.
The gun. It's gone.
Come on, Jacob. We'll be late for your appointment.
I'm looking for my shoes.
They're in the living room underneath the TV. We'll be back soon.
Ooh, hold up. I called Fred. He's gonna stop by the Gundies, put the fear of God into that boy for that prank he pulled last night.
That's gonna fix it?
Well, I'll have Fred put a car out front at night till we feel safe. About what I said yesterday, about letting Jacob go. That came out wrong.
How long have you been accusing me?
Of what?
Not loving my son enough.
Oh, that's...
Letting him go was not a betrayal. It was right. That's what you need to do.
From the start, you accepted that child as our Jacob. But what if he's not the same?
Tom?
Helen. Good morning.
Good morning. What is going on?
What do you mean?
Tom, please. You want me to believe that you don't know what's happening under your own roof?
Look, Helen, I was just trying to help someone in need.
Tom, somebody has broken a window. There are some kinds of stains all over the floor after the money we have spent on renovations.
There was a break-in. Nothing was stolen. I haven't had a chance to call in for repairs yet.
Why were you going in the basement?
Helen, we should call a repairman. Don't you think?
What's down there?
Nothing.
I want to see.
Helen, there's nothing. Helen!
Same mask, shotgun. It's him.
With Caleb dead and no money found, of course nobody thought of him for this.
And the bank, where Elaine works. It all makes sense now.
What's that?
For security reasons, armored car vehicles are on a rotating schedule. Only a bank employee could have known when it would be there.
You're saying Elaine had a hand in helping her father?
No way. She's a good kid. She would never. Caleb must have gotten access to her computers or files or something without her knowing.
Is this smoke?
Yeah. That's all part of how it went down. Armored car pulled in around midday. Timestamp on the photo puts it at 1:35. There's a usual drill. One guard in for the pickup, other stands watch at the rear door. What they don't know is our masked man here is setting fire to the bank manager's car.
To distract the guard from his post.
Right. Unconscious and the keys to the truck, there's nothing stopping him from grabbing the money and getting out of there untouched. That's why the armored car company changed their protocol and put a third man inside.
So there was no third man back then?
Trust.
Sheriff, over here.
Good. He did it again.
Who?
Caleb.
Wait, what?
He robbed the bank again. Same as last time.
Is everyone okay? Is Elaine there?
Yeah, she's okay. Guard got shot. I don't know if he's gonna make it.
Oh my God.
How's Jacob?
Well, I'm looking at his test results and I've never seen anything like it. His metabolism is through the roof. Lucille says he's not sleeping. But here's the thing. Do you remember what Ray told us? Caleb has the same symptoms. Not sleeping, eating all the time. I think there's a connection.
Okay, call me when you know more.
Dad. Come on, Dad. Answer the phone, please. Please answer the phone. Hello?
It's me.
Oh my God, Dad. Oh, I need to talk to you.
Listen, Elaine, I'm going away for a while, okay?
What? What do you mean?
Just for a little while. I'll come back, you know I always do. I got some business. An old friend of mine has a real estate deal lined up in Ohio. Gonna be a real profitable thing, you'll see.
Wait.
Hey, sweetie, I gotta go. My ride's waiting for me.
Dad, wait.
Who was that? Your father?
What? You're ridiculous. You think he did this too?
The cops are gonna come looking for your dad, and when they find him, they're not gonna see a loving father. I just don't want anyone else to get hurt.
Could it be related to his epilepsy?
Well, he's always had the epilepsy, so I'm wondering if this is related to his return.
He's been through a lot. Could it just be nerves?
No, maybe there are some medical files from back then that I could look.
Forget about back then, Maggie. He's the same boy.
I didn't say he wasn't.
When I saw him sitting in my living room, everything My body, my mind, my soul knew that this is my child. Exactly as he was. What if...
Okay, why don't you go home? Hey, get some rest. I'll spend some time with him. I'll take him for ice cream. And maybe he'll open up to me.
You're gonna be a good mother.
Ray, I'm heading out for a few days. I already told Elaine about it. The bike's working great, by the way. Purring like a tiger. Don't worry, I'll take good care of her. Ray, you see my toolbox? Who are you talking to?
No one.
What did you do, Ray?
He's gone.
Yeah, just make sure that we have the north side at Montgomery covered. Okay.
Thought you had cars posted outside.
We had all cars to the robbery. How the hell did he get away so fast?
Maybe he didn't. You had roadblocks up. Maybe he never made it out of town and was hiding somewhere.
What?
I saw you laying on the phone at the bank after the robbery. I think she might have been talking to her father.
You don't think that she's helping him?
She might be, even if she doesn't realize it.
Thought you quit.
I did.
Hey.
Do you think your father did those things? Remember in grade school when those kids used to pick on Ray all the time? Yeah. One time I got so angry, I threw a rock and hit one right between the eyes. I was so scared my dad was gonna whip me when he found out what happened. But he went over to their parents and he warned them never to bother us again. I've only ever felt safe when my dad was around. I know it's hard, man.
So what exactly did they say about Dale Gethard's murder?
How did you know who was murdered?
Hmm?
Who have you been talking to? You knew and you didn't tell
No,
him.
I'm sorry.
Maggie, why would you keep that from me?
I didn't know what to do. Wayne, you need to face facts.
Miss Richards.
I already told you, I don't know where my dad is.
All the same, Elaine. We have to ask you some more questions. You're gonna have to come with us.
Am I gonna be okay?
Yeah, you're gonna be fine. Do you figure out what kind of ice cream you want yet?
I always get the same. Mint chocolate chip with sprinkles.
Man of conviction. I like that. You know, you've been through a lot these past few days. Is everything okay?
People look at me like I'm weird.
Who does?
Those teenagers last night. My dad.
You think you're weird? When I was a kid, I had an imaginary friend named Dumbo. And Dumbo would say all the dumb things I was thinking but didn't want to say out loud. Pretty weird, huh? You know, it's good to have a mom who loves you as much as yours does. Some people don't have that. But even when you do, sometimes you hold things in to try to be strong because you don't want to worry her. You know you can tell your mom things, right, Jacob? You can also tell me things because I'm your family too, right?
We just passed Caleb.
What? Where?
I'm not sure. My dad's old factory, I think.
Jacob, how do you know that?
I can feel him.
Elaine, I know this is difficult, but both times that armored truck was robbed, you were working in the bank, yes?
Yeah, but...
He knew exactly when and where it'd be. The schedule was always changing, so how could he have known unless someone tipped him off?
He didn't do this. Any of this.
Your position at the bank gives you access to the schedule. Isn't that right?
Mr. Langston, you know me. I wouldn't have any...
know, Elaine, just answer his question, sweetheart.
Did your father have access to your office in the past few days? Did he use your computer?
No.
What about the phone call outside the bank? That was him, wasn't it? I know he's your father, but if he used you, is he really worth protecting? What did he say to you?
He said he loved me.
Someone here to see you, Sheriff. It's urgent. I'm sorry, Sheriff, but he was insistent. Since Gary's your friend, I thought...
No, it's okay, it's okay.
So is it true? My cousin Dale, is he dead?
Hey. I'm sorry, Gary.
Do you know who it is? Did you at least get the guy? Fred, tell me.
Hey, we're doing everything we can. I'll let you know when we know, okay? Hey, why don't you go home and let us do what we do, okay? Come on.
Dad. I think I know where Caleb is.
How?
Jacob told me.
I figured if you wanted to find me, you'd know where. Nice to see that some things don't change.
Couldn't decide if I should come.
Why not?
Didn't know what I'd find.
I don't want to die. Not anymore. But I wish I hadn't come back to find you'd moved on. It feels like I'm being punished.
You're being punished. Damn it, Rachel, you hurt us. Me, your family. How could you be so selfish?
I didn't plan it. Not that that's an excuse. I was driving home over the bridge, and I just thought maybe this could be it. It could all end tonight. I wouldn't have to pretend to be happy. You could have someone who really deserved your love.
Why? Why did you want it to end? You could have talked to me.
And said what? You believed in me. And I wanted so much to be that person. But I hated myself for falling short time and again.
We had our whole lives ahead of us. And we were gonna spend them together.
And we still can.
I went to the church. I went there to tell you you have to leave. For the sake of my marriage. But when I got there and you were gone, I felt like I lost you all over again. I couldn't go through that, not again. I don't want to go. But I can't stay.
You have a nice time with Maggie?
Yeah.
You think you can sleep?
Not really. I try, but it's hard.
You want me to lie down with you for a little while?
Maggie doesn't have a mom.
I know. It's sad.
Us against the world, Penny. Place.
It's my family's place. If he's hiding here, it's right through those doors.
Smell smoke?
Caleb Richards! This is Sheriff Langston. Come on out now! Come on, Caleb. Haven't enough people got hurt today? Let's get this over with, Caleb.
gonna have to go in there.
Caleb! Don't move! Don't move! Put your hands on your head! On your head! Come towards me, slowly. Nice and slow. Right there, don't move. Okay, I got him. Come on, come on. It's over.